Saint. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Hey, Dave.
Well, Rudy Gobert is still awaiting his first All-Star appearance. His snub in 2019 raised eyebrows. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year averaged a career-high 15 points a game on a league-best 65% shooting from the field. And he missed a $1 million contract bonus due to that snub. Kevin, it's easy to see why he was emotional about it.
Yeah, D.A., very understandable. Thank you. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Robertson in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward.
Here we go.
And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Paul against Conley. Paul finds Robertson. Gallinari with it. That's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. And here is Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. And there's the pass to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Nice shot from the wing. Bogdanovich has got the first points up on the board for the Jazz.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kicks to Conley. Passes to Gobert. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's O'Neal.
Hey, you want 3 reasons why Steven Adams is effective? Let me give them to you. Size, length, and athleticism.
And Gallinari kicks to Paul. Passes it to Adams. Robertson with it. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Conley finds Mitchell. O'Neal with it. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Greg, nowadays teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Adams against Gobert. Adams the pass to Paul. Pocket 6 over Conley. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Adams.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. That one goes in. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And let's take a look at Danilo Gallinari's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in free throw percentage. And he also shot his way into the top 5 in percentage from long range. Just a knockdown shooter.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Thunder.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Here's Paul. To the paint. Here's Adams. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Paul against Conley. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit. Oklahoma City trailer. Gallinari dishes to Paul. Pass to Ferguson. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Now here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The drive by Mitchell.
Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
The Jazz have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bogdanovich against Paul. He dishes it to Gallinari. He can't get that one, so Utah will take it the other way. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds, so you know he's going to live in the paint.
Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you are. Let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year of marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the floor.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast,
yeah.
I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing it. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And every season, the Thunder continue to be one of the more dominating teams on the glass.
Just wonder how much Steven Adams has been the catalyst for that kind of mentality. We know that offensively he's always in there to grab rebounds, but it's part of what they know is important in any possession is collecting the ball.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in. Here's Paul. Here's Gallinari. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Solid shot from Gallo. He knows he has a mismatch down inside. Sinks the shot.
Ball's knocked loose. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. They get it back. Kick out to Adams. And the pass to Ferguson. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell looking it over. Outside Conley. Outside Davis. Back to Conley. His first shot coming late. Ferguson with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Mitchell. Gallinari making his last shot. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-pointer. Conley grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Outside, Davis. Robertson with it. Conley picks him up. Robertson the pass to Gallinari. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
And the Jazz with some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Exum in for Mike Conley. The Thunder also changing it up. Nerlens Noel comes in for Adams. And Mike Muscala is subbed in for Robertson.
Terrific to see Gallinari ducking his head in and taking it strong on the drive, getting the foul there as a result.
Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right
and
next
the popcorn.
to it.
What
Hot dog
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else do we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you've done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All a
with that?
part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Now, here's Exum. Ingles with the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
Now let's see the stat sheet here on Chris Paul. Great showing for him last season. Third in assists, and his ability to pressure and disrupt defensively was obvious. He ranked third in the league in steals.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort. Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Noel and stolen by Noel. Gallinari against Davis. A nice shot by Gallinari. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
To the middle. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Now the dish to Ingles. That's tipped. And Utah turns it over again. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. 5th best, Gallinari.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Paul finds Noel. Gallinari against Green. Here's Muscala. Rebound, Utah. Now, Ingles. No points in the game yet for him. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? The Jazz again can't hit it.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Muscala gets the bucket.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And that has has been a huge problem for them here early in this game. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Now here's Schroeder. Passes it to Paul. Misses the three. Jazz trail by 16 on the wing. Ingles. Back to Mitchell. And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
And that one, good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 10.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Danilo Gallinari, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Oklahoma City. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
It's very lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Ingles is the 3 and Green before. Exum is out there with Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Exum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Ingles. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's the energy Ed Davis needs to play with consistently. Big time finish on the rebound.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Noel. Pass to Gallinari. Tipped away. Let's go. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Ingles outside. Hits it from three-point range.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Muscala. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. There's the pass to Mudiay. Jazz passing it around. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Gobert, he's checked in for Green. Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Moutier, lays it up off the glass.
Muscle of Moutier, solid at gutting the defense there despite their efforts.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. Now Noel. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. Fires for three. Muscala misses. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Utah. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now here's Moutier. Defense right on him. Back to Exum. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Schroeder surveying the floor. That one's off. Still out of sync. Jazz trail by 5. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a six-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Emmanuel Mudiay. Schroeder kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Muscala. Fires the three. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Moutier, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wronged? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Conley in for Exum.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
A chance to check out the stats for Conley. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Yeah, and right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
Conley feeling it out. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Schroeder dishes to Muscala. Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
Textbook pick and roll, great execution, and a slick pass from the German point guard.
Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Schroeder against Conley. The Jazz with another miss.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here's Moutier. Steven Adams making his last shot. Now here's Moutier. And Moutier throws it down.
Sometimes smart to stay out of the way of Emmanuel Moutier.
The Thunder leading by 8. Schroeder with the ball. Conley picks him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up, and you watch Dennis Schroeder. You can see how deadly Brent he can be when he's locked in.
Well, he accepted the role in Oklahoma City about coming off the bench and trying to be a spark plug for Schroeder. It's really about consistency, Kevin.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Good from Schroeder.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
Schroeder hits them both. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 10 in the basket for Moutier. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Schroeder outside. Five to shoot. The pass to Ferguson. There's the triple. And the Thunder another 3.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovich, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
For Utah, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. throw good, Bogdanovich. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Moutier. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Paul's checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Here's Ferguson. He has 6. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. On the wing, Robertson. Ball against Conley. Shoots the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And taken away by Paul. Inside. Good D by Mitchell. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz.
Okay now, Conley.
Mitchell outside. Passes to O'Neal. Conley against Paul. Conley finds Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Adams. Pass to Robertson. Floats one. Up again. No good on that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. O'Neal's got his first points in this one. And the Thunder with the possession here. 10-point lead. Conley against Paul. Over Conley. The Thunder with another miss. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Out to the wing. Knocked loose. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Ferguson. He's got 6. Kick out to Adams. Gets an open look and hits. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
The Jazz making a switch here. Green's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Gallinari's checked in. Conley against Paul. Shot clock at 6. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. 1:10 left here in the second. Green kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. They grab their own miss. Basket good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Down low, here's Paul. That one misses. Good work defensively by Conley. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Mitchell. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Mitchell's got 12.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Here's Paul. Again, the miss by Paul. Jazz shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. He kicks it to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Green breaking loose. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Ferguson for three. Drills it from outside. Ferguson's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Danilo Gallinari was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points and 1 rebound. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jazz trail by 11. So the Thunder 5 right now. Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Adams against Gobert. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Another shot. It's rebounded by Robertson. Robertson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Doesn't go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Mitchell right side. To the middle and taken away by Paul. Here's Robertson. Adams down low. He's covered by Bogdanovich, and it's good for 2.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Here's Mitchell, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 14.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Adams against Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, you just have to be careful when you're guarding Chris Paul. He's very, very clever getting to the free throw line.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw dropped for Paul.
And this is an area where Chris Paul has been solid every year, always right around 90% from the charity stripe.
And both free throws good from Paul. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Free throw dropped for Paul. Ed Davis is checked in for the Jazz. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Jazz trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Chalk up 2 there. 16 points for Donovan Mitchell.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover. Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
Davis on the follow. Davis has got 8 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
If you're gonna foul Gallo, make sure you really foul Gallo. Big mistake by the defense there.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Exum in for Mike Conley. That free throw good from Gallinari.
You know, the Gallinari nickname, Gallo, did you know that's Italian for rooster, Kevin? Look it up. It's fact.
Exum dishes to Ingles. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. He's got 5.
Well, you got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
Paul outside. Now the pass to Robertson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Exum, defended by Paul. Exum finds Ingles. From 12 feet out. The rebound by Steven Adams.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Paul outside. A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 10.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, Kevin, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Exum passes to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Robertson. Now here's Paul, guarded closely. Again, Oklahoma City.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
Here's Mitchell, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Mike Muscala is checked in for Andre Robertson, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And Mitchell no good on that one. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Schroeder dishes to Muscala. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Schroeder. 4 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Utah with the rebound. Inside, O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And here's Schroeder. He has 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. They get a hand on it. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. And Davis throws it down.
Now this is what you love to see out of your bigs. Davis shows up big time in the speed department in the open floor.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Gallinari against O'Neal. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, how do you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Schroeder outside, looking for Adams. He gets it there.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Now Exum kicks it to Mitchell. From outside the arc, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break. And that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, Utah the foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Thunder. And he sinks the second. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 16. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. And it goes down 2 points. Mitchell's got 11 points in the quarter.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
They get the rebound. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Noel. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
I'd like to see Gilgeous-Alexander continue to get more and more consistent from there.
Green finds Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Ingles against Gallinari. Here's Muscala. No good there. Great D that time from Green. Muscala misses.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. 2 points. That one goes.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Green against Schroeder. The pass to Mitchell. The tray. And it's Noel with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 16.
Well, it's been up and down the last few years for Nerlens Noel, but there are still some impactful numbers for the minutes that he's on the floor as a rim protector.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Noel's got his second basket of the night.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Exum passes to Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Schroeder. Noel trying to break loose. Count it. 9 points for Dennis Schroeder. And for Noel, his numbers will never match the visual impact he has on the floor, wouldn't you say?
Oh, he's definitely a player about the little things out there, just being a rim protector, making sure the guys think about him when they're attacking the rim.
And the Jazz call time here. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
For the Jazz, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Mike Conley in for Exum. Bogdanovich against Gallinari. Mitchell outside. Green. Gobert the pass to Green. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. It doesn't go for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Gallinari finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Ferguson's checked in for Mike Muscala. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And it's 9 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Schroeder passes to Ferguson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, last season, Terrence Ferguson was a starter for the Thunder, and Brent, he made some improvements in his second season.
Yeah, this is another guy for this team that they're just trying to find not just consistent minutes, but consistency in his play.
And that one misses.
In the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. Young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Thunder. And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 20. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Mitchell. And it's denied. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Utah the rebound.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Gallinari dishes to Paul. From downtown, and no good that time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah. Green plays the 4 with Gobert at center. Mitchell and Bogdanovich with the wings, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. That shot missing. Good D by Mitchell.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Here's Paul. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Noel.
Still the traditional play of Chris Paul as the point guard, that pass-first DNA. Amazing what he's done when you think back through his entire career.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Ferguson kicks to Noel, and Noel throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. That one a little long. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 22 is their biggest lead. Paul with the ball. Now Green defending. Paul against Green. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Again, Oklahoma City. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here is Mitchell. Out to Conley. Fires the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Thunder leading by 16. Paul passes to Noel. Green against Gallinari. Back to Noel. Another shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. From deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Robertson has it in the corner. The feed now to Noel. Paul surveying the floor. That's a 2 from Ferguson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Conley, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant. Right before the draft, that deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah. Can be that 3rd star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
The free throw off from Conley. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Back to Mitchell. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Paul. The teardrop falls in. And the Thunder lead by 18.
Love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots sublime.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Robertson. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Gallinari wide open with the putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
And so he makes both from the line. And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. 22 is their biggest lead. He trains the quick shot. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, what we've seen here tonight, Chris Paul can put points up on the board still in a hurry, just carrying the offensive load right now.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Gobert down low. Adams on him. Now, here is O'Neal. Gallinari covering. Just 4 to shoot. Tries again. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 32 points for Donovan Mitchell.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Back to Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 18. Here's Conley. No good that time. Adams, some nice D.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Adams, the pass to Gallinari. He gets it in there. Gallinari's got 20 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ball against Conley. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And you just love that concentration level that Bogdanovich possesses. Even when the D's crowding him, he stays locked in on that cup.
Passes it to Gallinari. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Conley with the 3. That shot is off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Launches a 3. The shot's good from Robertson.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Okay now, Conley.
Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not
NBA.
In today's game, and not sports. With what's at stake.
Paul. Good work defensively by Conley. Jazz trailed by 19. Bogdanovich finds Conley, and here is Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Yeah, easy call.
The first one falls. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win for the NBA.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally. This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Robertson with it. Pass to Paul. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Paul's got 23 points. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. He kicks to Gobert. Now Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
The Thunder leading by 19. Now here's Paul. Kicks to Robertson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 5th foul. Adams outside. And there's the pass to Robertson. Now here's Paul. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 2 for the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Just sticking with the play, Chris Paul there determined to make something happen. Maintains his focus all the way through that one.
Here's Gobert. Banked in off the glass. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. Conley against Paul. Now here's Robertson. He's covered closely. Out left to the wing. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions and the nice night it ended up being for Chris Paul.
Now, serving up feeds all night long, he was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
The 17-footer. Good work defensively by Conley. Utah with the ball. Here's the three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
To the inside. Muscala gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 20.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Terrific instincts on offense. Love how Conley lets the game come to him naturally.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.